I'm doing fine. My ass stay in the glass while my mind on now. They love the way I rhyme. I be running with, and I always keep a rap. Baby, and she don't swim. All behind the scenes, I'm on zooming back around like I'm sorry, I'm a mother. Tell my mother what they done. Now say she ain't too round to get. Said I beg your pardon, want the money get. She's like, Sean, tell mama, working while you're taking a vacation till my dog. Got a lot of spots to get the mix. And we all together. And Rick James on the back side. Hey, it's in a race.
My name Add-2, it came from my father. My father, he gave us all the same initials of ADD. And we just always looked at him like, come on man, why would you do something like that? And then he told us, he said, whatever y'all have, I want y'all to add to it. I never want y'all to take anything away. And you know, it made so much sense for me to adopt that as a mantra. So like when it comes to hip hop, I don't want to take nothing away from it. I just want to build on it. I want to, you know, progress. So that's why my name is Add-2. Man, when I first got signed, I was actually just leaving North Carolina. I had came down there to work with Crisis on Between Heaven and Hell. And then Ninth Wonder was there. He would peek his head in every now and then to hear what we was doing. And then once I flew back, he called me up and he said, hey man, you know, you've been like family this whole time. I think it's about time that, you know, it'd be official, man. What do you think about joining Jamla? And at the moment I was like, man, it's the best thing, because you want to be around people who understand your type of music, your sound, your style, and understand that this is not a, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. It's interesting because, like, for some people he can be very hands-on. Like with me, he kind of gives me a lot of freedom. Like he lets me just do whatever I want to do, and then I just come back with the finished product. And he'll critique it in any different way. Most of the time he'll be like, yo, all right, what's wrong with it? So, but he's one of those type of guys where you start to see his genius work. You know, there's little things that he'll do to a record that you'll be like, oh yeah, now that just changed everything. And it's just light, you know what I'm saying? But that's the way his mind works. It's like just the same way when you see him chop beats, you'll be like, man, with anybody else could have gave that loop, they would have had something different. But you give it to him and he can make the soul just bleed out of it. So my grandma, unfortunately when my uncle passed, he was the main caretaker. And I stepped up immediately. I have a big family, but I was the one who stepped up. And me and her became roommates at one point. And you know, when we young, you know, our grandmas, you know, like they take care of us. And you never expect the role to switch and for you to be the one taking care of them. And there's a lot of moments where you get, where you never really expect to have to deal with certain things, like her not knowing who I am. Or, you know, she'll have moments where she'll come back to me and she'll be like, hey, you know, you're my fortune teller, right? You know, like she'll say little things and tell me stories about us, you know what I'm saying? So, it's a sad thing, of course, to watch somebody go through, you know, because you want them to be the person that you know. And when we're young, we don't expect our superheroes to get older, you know what I'm saying, or to weaken. And, you know, but she's an amazing person, still strong, still kicking it, man. We be laughing every time we get together now, so it's a beautiful thing. I'm enjoying this phase of life too.
You see, this rap shit is easy, I got it down to a science. Rock 'em like Goliath, this verse here is killing giants. This the book of Eli, they paid tons to see it. That's right. I raised the bar so high, Dow Sim couldn't reach it, yo. The weak leave it, they see it, they see seated. See, I'm too seasoned, too high, we ain't even. What I'm writing, niggas be biting like babies teething, or biting like Eve when she eating apples and eating. Yo, restore the madness, show enough, now who the best? You cross the line, you gon' need more than your border passes. I ain't never flat. Never happy. You can see it in my face until I get more work done than LaToya Jackson. Yeah. See, I admit it. I should be admitted into a psych ward. I'm committed like chlamydia sick. He's skipping from 5 whores. Like, why he say 5? He loony listen to loonies. He got 5 on it at 5 in the morning. I murder MCs. Leave they mothers mourning they homies. Twisted liquor port form. I bomb niggas with no warning. Me and Niners like Jesse and Walter White. We stepping on toes. This shit is like Harlem Nights. My rhyme scheme is mean like a dope fiend lean. Nigga, please, your 16s is sweeter than pralines. I pick a perfect song for the fat lady to sing. Terriers and Hakeem, this shit ain't the same dream. Some ain't adding up. See, some ain't adding up. But y'all hear the shit that they say, y'all? Like, how the hell you a boss and you got you a day job? Shit, I face mobs. I scar faces like face mobs. So, fix your face. You niggas looking like Tamar. Nah. There's no evil. I'm on top like a church steeple. Mama's angel was angry listening to the evil. See, don't stop the music like y'all boiling people. All eyes on me like Tupac at a peephole, yo. Poke holes into each and all of your plans. Shadow box and Peter Pan punchlines will never land. I kick ass. You don't understand, nigga. I don't write rhymes. I write some goddamn.
Certain entities are on this side. They don't care about the preservation of black people. They don't care about black lives, and we have to stop expecting them to do anything else for us. It's not gonna happen. We have to start protecting our own. I personally think we should adopt the mentality of Huey P. Newton, where it's like, yo, we have to educate our own. We have to protect our own. They're not gonna teach us about, you know, black pride up in our schools. They're just not gonna do it. We have to do it. We have to tell our sons and our daughters, you know, we have to instill in them what they're not gonna give us. We have to be the ones to educate them on even what society is gonna do to you and how we best can adjust. We know the system. The system ain't nothing new. At this point, we have to change it. We be like, all right, let's adjust. Let's fix it. Let's invest back into ourselves, back into our communities, back into our people. You know, so I say this is gonna be the best learning example we can have. Personally, I don't think they're going to indict him because they've already done enough to protect him. So they're not going to go against that. They do enough for cops. If cops get hurt, if you shoot a cop, you get the death penalty. They kill you, they escape. So you got to know what it is. You know, like that's generally where it lies. So to me, it's always and forever going to be fuck the police. That's just where
I was just telling one of the homies on the camera, I say, we have to realize exactly where we are today. You got to realize what you are to some of these people. Everybody don't care for black life the way we care for black life. They don't care about color life the way we care about color life. Sometimes it can be uncomfortable, but you have to realize we got to protect our own. We got to educate our own. We all in this together, so once the problems of the poor become the problems of the rich, and we all become the same, that's when the world gonna change. It starts with all of us right here. So if I can, man, this song that I end up doing, and same day is crazy because I told her
to show the dynamic of, well, it's a simple flip, right? But it's so complicated. Where it's like, you could pretty much see, you can go 2 different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be college bound, you can be educated, you can go into this higher learning, or you can go the other way. You know what I'm saying? And end up in jail. And a lot of us, we face with that decision a lot. Like, out of my friends who I grew up with, it was like 1 or 2 of us who went to college. It was probably even less of, you know what I'm saying? It's like maybe 4 or 5 of us who graduated from high school. You know what I mean? So knowing that, that's what the odds are. That's what we up against. So I wanted to kind of show how simple it could seem, but it's like, oh man, you just flip the words around, but it's really in reality, it's like, yo, it's that simple. It's our 2 choices.
Got soap livers, and you don't got hope, and you won't give up. But who am I to complain about my plan? I know it ain't the same. If I had a little sing, I'd be insane. And my world keep passing me, hearing God speak, and then he asking me, what you doing with this time that I'm giving you? You can be changed, stop waiting on a miracle.
I want my legacy to be, I want it to be one where people will say he stood for something beyond just the moment. Like, he was one of those guys who was like, once every blue moon you get one of these type of people who actually is concerned about what we're going through. He's concerned about the people, the direction that we're going to, seeing beyond where we at, like trying to push us forward. You know, from when I mentor with kids, or, you know, I try to do all this community service, like I'm trying to encourage something else because I see how good we can be. beyond black and white, like all of us. I want all of us to be the best people that we could be. So I want them to say like, man, this was a good guy, just beyond, you know what I'm saying, beyond just the music that I'm making, man, beyond the lyrics, beyond the songs, beyond any album. Like I want them to say like, man, he was a really good guy. Yo, what up, what up? It's Add-2, the one-man duo, and of course you in tune with TheConsciousTip.com, alright? Keep it locked. Peace.